Let's get started with the TBQs that we haven't done before. So TBQ 9, which is on the page number 128 of chapter number 9. Just look and we start. So TBQ 9 is, what is the momentum of an object of mass m moving with velocity v? Momentum, हमें options की भी जरूरत नहीं है because momentum is mass into velocity. So the correct answer is mv, right? See, rest में v का square है every time, so that cannot be correct. Moving on to TBQ 11. Two objects. So two objects जैसे ही पढ़ा हमने लिख लिया object A, object B और object 1, object 2, name it as AB. Then mass, initial velocity, final velocity. So MA, UA, VA, MB, UB, VB. Right? Each of mass. Each मतलब दोनों. Right? So दोनों का mass is given to us as 1.5 kgs. Are moving in the same straight line but in the opposite direction. My dear students, ये बहुत important है. They are moving in the same straight line. ऐसा. But in the opposite direction. मतलब अगर एक right to left तो एक left to right है. So, and the velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second before collision. बेटा जब भी question में ऐसा पढ़ो ना, opposite direction, either underline it or make sure that you don't forget to note this thing. Opposite direction का मतलब एक का velocity अगर positive है, so others velocity is going to be negative. So अगर मैं इसका velocity 2.5 meter per second ले रही हूँ, इसका minus 2.5 meter per second. We are running short of space, so I'm writing it here that both are traveling in the opposite direction. That is very important to write. ठीक है? Both objects are traveling in opposite direction. Okay? Now, before the collision, during which they stick together. See, understand the situation. ये दोनों object, same straight line, opposite direction. Collide हुए. Collide होके they stick together. Now this way. ये stick हो गए एक दूसरे के, but now they travel together. Right? So what is the velocity of the combined object after collision? So it is going to be same. Again you have to write, after collision, they stick together. So final velocity is going to be same only, right? Now, so if the final velocity is same, we'll consider that as V. We'll apply the formula, law of conservation of momentum. According to law of conservation of momentum, I'm going to substitute all the values. So what was the values? See here, MA कितना था हमारे पास 1.5 into UA was 2.5 plus MB was again 1.5, but UB was minus 2.5 as they were traveling in opposite direction. MAVA. So 1.5 into V plus 1.5 into V. So we have done the value substitution part here. अभी ध्यान रखना, this is negative sign. So see number same है 1.5 into 2.5, 1.5 into 2.5, but this will come out to be negative. Solve करोगे तो 0 हो जाएगा. And here it is 1.5V plus 1.5V, that means 3V. So velocity of the combined object is 0. That means after collision, both stick together and stops. Therefore V is equals to, though it is 0, you will have to answer with the units. Got that? Okay. Now we are moving to TBQ 12. So see, TBQ 12 is this question. They say, according to the third law of motion, when we push on an object, the object push on us with an equal and opposite force? Yeah, that is completely true. Equal and opposite force होगा. If the body is a massive truck parked along the roadside, it will probably not move. ठीक है, there might be a situation that will not move because mass is different और the acceleration different होगा, though the forces are equal. So students justify this by answering that two opposite and equal forces cancel out each other. तो उसने बोला कि दो opposite and equal forces cancel हो जाते हैं, इसलिए वो ट्रक मूव नहीं करी. So क्या उसका वो लॉजिक सही था? You have to comment. No, it is absolutely not true. Yes, it is true that when we push, when we push it, then the truck will not move. But his justification that both the forces cancel out each other, therefore the truck doesn't move, is absolutely wrong. Because we know that when we are talking about force of action and reaction, it is third law. That means we are talking about force of action and reaction. That is going to act on two different objects. इफ टू डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट पे होगा देन इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू कैंसल. सो ट्रक इसलिए नहीं मूव कर रहा होगा. देन व्हाई डजंट द ट्रक मूव? बिकॉज उस पर जितना भी फोर्स लग रहा होगा दैट इज नॉट इनफ टू ओवरकम द फ्रिक्शन फोर्स. Therefore, it wasn't able to move. This is not the correct logic that they are cancelling. Therefore, it is not able to move. No, because the force is not greater than the frictional force. Is it clear? So, what is the answer? What you have to write? You have to write that when we push a massive truck, it probably doesn't move. But the justification given is totally wrong, that the two opposite forces cancel out each other, because force of action and reaction doesn't act on one body, so it will not cancel out. The truck doesn't move because the force applied on the truck is less than the frictional force, so it cannot overcome the frictional force, hence the truck doesn't move. Okay, I hope this is clear. We are moving to TBQ 13 here, so just look at TBQ 13. So this is the question. A hockey ball of mass. So when I just go through the question, glance में मैंने देखा कि एक ही mass है. So then it might not be the question of momentum. So we're not going to write that entire thing. So now we'll read the question. We'll jot down the information. A hockey ball of mass 200 gram. So hockey ball का mass कितना दिया है? 200 gram. I am noting it down. Right? It is traveling at 10 meter per second. It is traveling मतलब क्या होता है वो उसका? Initial velocity, right? इट इज स्टक बाय अ हॉकी स्टिक. मैम दो ऑब्जेक्ट तो दिया है, या दो ऑब्जेक्ट दिया है बट दो मासेस नहीं है, दो वेलोसिटीज नहीं है, तो देयर माइट बी अ चांस कि इट इज नॉट बेस्ड इन लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम. सो जस्ट प्रोसीड इन द वे दैट वी आर डूइंग राइट नाउ. सो इट इज ट्रैवलिंग एट 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड. इट्स स्ट्रक बाय अ हॉकी स्टिक so as to return along its original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. सी क्वेश्चन को हम डायग्रामेटिक फॉर्म में समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, सो इट विल बिकम फार इजी फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. सो दिस वाज द बॉल TBQ 13. दिस वाज द हॉकी बॉल. ठीक है, इट इज स्ट्रक बाय, ये ट्रैवल करा, इसके पास गया हॉकी स्टिक के पास. जैसे उसने इसको स्ट्रक किया बॉल रिटर्न हुआ. राइट, उसने बोला सो एज टू रिटर्न इट्स अलोंग इट्स ओरिजिनल पाथ. सो दिस वाज द पाथ ऑफ ट्रैवल. स्टिकनेस को स्ट्रक करके वापस से वो इसके अलोंग ही रिटर्न कर रहा है. Now, can you see that there is change in the direction in both the cases? Right. So, if there is change in the direction, if initially this velocity you are considering positive, then this velocity is going to be negative. So, it was traveling with 10 meter per second. So, idhar 10 meter per second है initial. After it strike this hockey stick, it is going to travel with 5 meter per second, but negative. Right. So, final velocity is going to be minus 5 meter per second. Now, calculate the change in the momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the force applied by the hockey stick. So, we have to calculate this change in the momentum, right? We know that momentum होता है mass into velocity. Change कब होगा? जब final momentum होगा, initial होगा, तभी change होगा. So, this change is always final minus initial. Right, so that is mv minus mu. So can we take m common, because both the objects' mass is the mass of the hockey ball. It is in gram, so we'll have to convert this into kg by dividing it by 1000, but we will keep it in the same manner. Now I'm substituting 200 by 1000. v is c minus 5 है, हाँ, be sure that you substitute it with sign. Minus u is 10. इसको solve करो, it will come out to be 5. So 1 by 5 into minus 15. Can you see it is coming out to be minus 3 meter per second? Right? So what is the reason that we're going to write it over here? That the negative sign indicates that the change in momentum occur in the direction of the final path of the ball. Right? So we'll write change in momentum is in the direction of the final path of ball after striking the stick. Clear? And the change in momentum is minus 3 meter per second. Oh, I'm really sorry. Now it is not velocity. We were moving in that zone. So unit I have written wrong. Right? You should be very sure about the unit. We are talking here of momentum. So momentum का unit क्या होता है? kg meter per second. It is written this way. I'll write it here. kg मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो आंसर कितना है? -3 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड. TBQ 14 we are moving to. So TBQ 14, a bullet of mass 10 grams. I have just given a glance here, so I can see only one mass. So I'm sure that's not the question of law of conservation of momentum. So directly I'm writing the data that a bullet of mass 10 gram. Mass is given to us as 10 grams. Traveling horizontally with a velocity of 150 मीटर पर सेकेंड. तो हमें समझ में आता है कि 150 मीटर पर सेकेंड कुछ डेटा दिया है, बट दैट बुलेट इज ट्रैवलिंग विथ दिस वेलोसिटी. इट इज ऑलरेडी ट्रैवलिंग. दैट मीन्स इट इज गोइंग टू बी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. बट मैम अभी तो आपने बताया था कि इनिशियल वेलोसिटी तो बुलेट का 0 होता है. बट बेटा वो तभी होता है जब बुलेट और गन का सिस्टम होता है. Here we don't have that system right now. It is not the law of conservation of momentum. So we are going to go on the basis of the information in the question. Got it? So now it is just traveling with the velocity of 150 meter per second. Strikes a stationary wooden block. So there is a stationary wooden block and it comes to rest. So that means the final velocity is 0. Final velocity of the bullet is 0 because it comes to rest. Just mention it here, huh? It comes to rest in 0.03 second. So we know that this is time. So time is given to us as 0.03 seconds. So I've not written this data so that you can understand what is this given information. Now calculate the distance of penetration of bullet into the block. We have to calculate the distance. Also calculate the magnitude of force exerted by the block on the bullet. So we have to calculate the force, right? So now see, first we have to calculate the distance. So to calculate the distance we have to use, so this is the given information. अब हमें पता है कि distance के लिए तो we have learned either velocity is equals to the speed is equals to distance upon time. But इधर तो we have 2 speed, which one to consider? So we cannot take that formula. उसके बाद में we have learned only formulas that 3 equations of motion. So therefore we are going to use 3 equations of motion. Now which equation has to be used? That depends upon the given information in the question. See, so the given information is UVT, right? And we have to calculate the distance. So distance, we know that there are 2 equations, second or third. In both the equation we need acceleration. So first we'll have to find acceleration, right? So to calculate distance, so first to calculate acceleration we are using first equation of motion. समझ आया क्या कर रहे हैं? I'm explaining you again. We have to calculate distance. Distance के लिए we'll have to use 3 equations of motion. 3 equations of motion में से second और third में ही हम distance calculate कर सकते हैं. But in both of those we need acceleration. So first job is to calculate acceleration. So acceleration के लिए हमने first equation of motion use किया. क्यों करा? क्योंकि we have v, u and t and we know that v is equals to u plus at. हम use करके acceleration निकाल सकते हैं. This is 0. This is 150. We are going to substitute it here. So we will find the acceleration. Once you find the acceleration by substituting it here, it will come out to be minus 5 into 10 raised to power 3 meter per second square. ठीक है, अभी acceleration आ गया. Now you can use either second equation or third equation to calculate the distance. But I am using third equation because I already told you कि if one of the velocity given is 0, always try and use this equation. So see, I am going to substitute every value here. V square will become 0. Now using this. Now substituting, just write it here. Value of acceleration in equation 1. So let us name this as equation 1. Right? So V final velocity 0 था. Minus U is 150 का square. 2 into acceleration is minus 5 into 10 raised to power 3 into distance. अब इसको solve करना है. Right? This is going to be minus 150 into 150 upon 2 into minus 5 into 10 raised to power 3. Can I write it 1000? Right? अभी बस इसको cancel out कर देंगे and then just solve it. इसको solve करो. This minus minus also cancels out. So now you're left with this. Once you solve this, your distance will come out to be 2.25 meter. ठीक है. So question was this कि ये था bullet. It travels with 150 meter per second. ये गया इस wooden block के पास. ठीक है. Let us consider and this wooden block was at rest. So it went to it और यहाँ पे आके रुक गया. तो हमें ये निकालना है कि वो कितना पेनिट्रेट हुआ उस ब्लॉक के अंदर. What was the distance of penetration into the block? And we know that जैसे ही ये बुलेट उस पर हिट करेगा, right, there will be a force that the wooden block is going to exert on this bullet. So that force we have to calculate. Now we know that force is equals to mass into acceleration, right? Mass हमें क्वेश्चन में दिया ही था. The mass that was given to us was 10 grams. तो ग्राम को हमने कन्वर्ट करा kg में. Correct, right? Remember mass here was in grams, so we are going to convert this into kg. Into acceleration. Acceleration कितना था? -5 into 1000. 1000 cancel. So force is -50 Newton. Correct? But here they are asking you the magnitude of force. So the magnitude of force is 50 Newtons. And of course it is going to exert in the opposite direction, therefore the negative. Okay. So mass into initial velocity is going to be my initial momentum. And similarly final is going to be my mv. So I'm just multiplying it. It will come out to be 100 into 5 is 500 kg meter per second. Similarly mv 100 into 8 is 800 kg meter per second. Right? So that was initial and the final momentum. Now we also have to calculate magnitude of force. See, when we have to calculate magnitude of force, that means we need mass into acceleration. True. Now if we need mass into acceleration, can we write this acceleration as v minus u by t? Right? So that m v minus u by t, this means this is, if I multiply m inside, it will become rate of change of momentum. Right? So according to second law, we know that force is equals to rate of change of momentum. So directly change of momentum divided by time. So 800 minus 500, that is 300, divided by time is 6. So 300 by 6 is 50. This is force Newton. So your answer is 50 Newton. So there are two ways. If you apply, why? Because see, they are talking about momentum here. Therefore it can strike your mind. Ma'am, ये हमें कैसे strike करेगा? So this is the way. Since they're talking about momentum, we have learned Newton's second law, in which we can link momentum and force. So force is rate of change of momentum. So if we are talking about rate of change of momentum, P2 minus P1 by T. Right? So 800 minus 500 by 6. One way. Second way, ma'am, हमें तो force से यही formula आता है, m is equals to a. So in that case, then you must know how to calculate acceleration. So for that we have v, u and t. तो वो भी कर सकते थे आप लोग कि acceleration is v minus u by t. So 8 minus 5, that is 3. 3 divided by 6 is 1 by 2. So acceleration is 1 by 2. Mass is 100. So 100 into 1 by 2. Again we landed to 50 Newton. So there are ways that you can do, right? You can either apply this by the logic and by the concept that we have learned, or directly the formula of force, which is mass into acceleration. For that you will need acceleration. Okay. Now we are moving on to TBQ 17. Okay, so TBQ 17 is a huge question, but it is a simple one. So let's just see. Akhtar, Kiran and Rahul were riding in a motor car that was moving with a high velocity on an expressway when an insect hit the windshield and got stuck on the windscreen. Is the question clear? They both were traveling. An insect hits their windscreen and they were traveling with a high speed. Okay? Now, Akhtar and Kiran started pondering over the situation. So they were thinking about the situation, that what could go wrong. So Kiran suggested that the insect suffer a greater change in momentum as compared to the change in momentum of the motor car. Okay? So सबने अपने अपने logic दिया. So Kiran said that there will be greater change in the momentum. Okay? Then Akhtar said that since the motor car was moving with a large velocity, it exerted a large force on the insect. This was a suggestion of Akhtar that there would be large force. Then Rahul suggested that, and as a result, the insect died. Then Rahul suggested that he entirely new explanation provided. He provided entirely a new explanation and said that both the motor car and the insect experiences the same force and the change on the momentum. Now you have to comment which suggestion is correct or wrong. सो एक बार फिर से देखते हैं सजेशंस. किरण ने कहा that the insect suffer a greater change in momentum as compared to change in the momentum of the car. Is that possible? No, because we know that कि change in the momentum would be same according to law of conservation of momentum. So the suggestion made by Kiran is absolutely wrong. Now Akhtar suggested that the motor car was moving with a large velocity, so it would exert more force on the insect. Now the suggestion made by the Akhtar would also be wrong, that the motor exerted large force. That cannot be true, because according to third law of motion, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So that can also be not true. फिर राहुल ने सजेस्ट किया that motor and insect both experiences the same force and change in the momentum. That is perfectly correct, that on collision of the insect with the motor car, both would experience the same force according to Newton's third law of motion, and according to the law of conservation, the change in the momentum would also be same. Only the sign is going to be opposite, because everything is occurring in the equal and opposite direction. So Rahul's suggestion was absolutely true, whereas both of them were wrong. Okay, on this we're moving to the last question of this chapter, which is TBQ 18. So just see the question and let's solve it. How much momentum? So the first thing they have given is what is to be calculated. So we have to calculate momentum. Well, a dumbbell of mass 10 kg. So mass is given to us as 10 kg. Transfer to the floor if it falls from a height. Now it falls from a height and the height is given to us as 80 centimeter. Take downward acceleration as this. So see, जब ऐसा कुछ सिचुएशन हो तो नहीं समझ में आता, रिप्रेजेंट इट डायग्रामेटिकली. ठीक है, चलो डायग्रामेटिकली रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सो दिस इज अ बेल, इट फॉल्स टू द ग्राउंड. ठीक है, मान लेते दिस इज आवर ग्राउंड. सो दिस वाज द ग्राउंड. ठीक है, अब उस बेल का मास था 10 kg. तो जब वो गिरेगा तो वो कितना मोमेंटम यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर करेगा. तो दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मोमेंटम हियर. वाई गॉट दैट पॉइंट, हाउ मच मोमेंटम विल इट ट्रांसफर टू द फ्लोर. इसलिए मोमेंटम हमें यहाँ पे निकालना है और इसका मास 10 kg है. राइट, नाउ रिमेंबर दैट whenever an object falls, if it falls, right, so whenever an object falls, उसका initial velocity 0 हो जाता है. If the object falls from a height, then its initial velocity is going to be 0. Remember this. Okay, initial velocity 0. अगर हम उसको थ्रो करते हैं ना upward, तो final velocity 0 होता है. वो downward fall करता है ना, तो उसका initial velocity 0 होता है. Clear? Now height is given to us 80 centimeter. तो ये जो distance, vertical distance वो travel कर रहा है, this is 80 centimeter. This is vertical distance. ठीक है, and acceleration of course, because इसका velocity change होता है, there would be acceleration. Since it is in downward direction, that acceleration is positive. अगर upward direction में जाता है तो it would be negative. This you're going to understand in next chapter. Because see, object अगर gravity की तरफ आता है downwards, तो वो positive लिया जाता है. Against जाता है तो that is considered to be negative. So these are certain things, downward and upward motion, which you are going to learn in the next chapter clearly. For now you remember कि when object falls downwards, acceleration is positive and उसका initial velocity 0 होता है. So this is the question. Now see, we need momentum. जब कुछ नहीं समझ में आता, this is the information, you are absolutely blank. First to see if everything is in SI unit. चलो मैम इसको कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं SI यूनिट में, एटलीस्ट वी नो दिस. इसके आगे भी आएगा, पता है कैसे. जब नहीं समझ में आता ना, तो वॉट एवर यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट, राइट डाउन इट्स फॉर्मूला. मोमेंटम इज इक्वल्स टू दिस. देयर आर टू फॉर्मूला, या तो मास इंटू इनिशियल वेलोसिटी या फिर मास इंटू फाइनल वेलोसिटी. बट सी दे आर टॉकिंग हियर कि वो जब गिरता है तो उसका मोमेंटम कितना होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनल मोमेंटम. सो इफ दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फाइनल मोमेंटम, दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू यूज द फॉर्मूला mv, राइट. तो इसका मतलब मास तो मैम क्वेश्चन में है ना. अवर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू कैलकुलेट दिस फाइनल वेलोसिटी, राइट. सो मैम फॉर दैट हमें ये इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ है h u a विच इज 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. सी h इज नथिंग बट द डिस्टेंस ओनली ना, वर्टिकल हो या हॉरिजॉन्टल, हियर इट इज वर्टिकल डिस्टेंस, तो हम उसको s भी बोल सकते थे, राइट. सो वी हैव u s एंड a और v निकालना है, तो we are going to use third equation of motion. So to calculate final velocity, we are using third equation of motion. And now I'm writing down the equation, which is v square minus u square is equals to 2as, right. So now substituting the value, this we have to calculate. This is 0. तो ये तो हट गया. So v square is equals to 2 into acceleration is 10. This is 80 by 100. So cancels out, cancels out, cancels out. V square is equal to 16. तो v कितना हो जाएगा? प्लस माइनस 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड. बट वो डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में है, सब कुछ डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में, तो वी आर गोइंग टू कंसीडर पॉजिटिव ओनली. सो उसका वेलोसिटी पॉजिटिव 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड हो गया. नाउ जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट इन द फॉर्मूला. सो मोमेंटम इज इक्वल्स टू मास इंटू वेलोसिटी. सो 10 इंटू 4, so it's going to be 40 kg meter per second. Okay, I'm repeating this thing. Understand how much momentum will a dumbbell transfer when it falls from this height. So यहाँ से fall करता है, जब भी कुछ object fall करता है उसका initial velocity is taken as 0. The mass of the object is 10 kg. उसका acceleration is positive 10 meter per second square and the height through which it is falling is 80 centimeter. We have to calculate the momentum when it reaches the ground. When you are unsure, first convert this into SI unit. Write down the formula mass into velocity. We have to calculate final velocity to calculate the momentum ultimately, right? So we have to use third equation. Why we using third equation? Because depending upon the given information, we can make out that we can use third equation. Third equation use करते ही we will get final velocity. Once we have final velocity, we are going to substitute here in the formula. We are going to get our answer as 40 kg meter per second. I hope all the numericals based on today's class are very much clear to you people and you're through with everything. Okay, let's quickly recap the question. So question ऐसा था कि there was a bullet of mass 10 gram. वो ट्रैवल कर रही है 150 मीटर पर सेकेंड से, वुडन ब्लॉक को स्ट्राइक करती है. जैसे ही वो वुडन ब्लॉक को स्ट्राइक करती है इट विल कम टू रेस्ट. रेस्ट मतलब फाइनल वेलोसिटी उसका 0. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट कि वो कितना वुडन ब्लॉक में पेनिट्रेट करा. सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट दिस डिस्टेंस एंड देन दिस वुडन ब्लॉक इज गोइंग टू अप्लाई फोर्स ऑन द बुलेट. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द फोर्स, right? So calculate the distance. We have initial velocity, we have final velocity, and inside this block it is traveling for 0. What was the time? 0.03 seconds, right? So we have time, we have final velocity, we have initial. First, using the first equation of motion, we will calculate acceleration. Using third equation of motion, we will calculate distance. And then we'll have to find force. So distance तो is a different story. Force mass into acceleration होता है. Mass is already given. Acceleration we have calculated. Okay. Now we are moving to next question, which is TBQ 15. Now let us understand that question now. So see, if I just give a glance to the question, I can see there are two masses here. Right? Two masses मतलब law of conservation of momentum. Mentioning in it here, object A, object B. ठीक है. वी डोंट नो कि ए बी क्या है. सो राइट नाउ यू जस्ट राइट ए बी, राइट. फिर कैसे स्टार्ट कर दोगे? मास, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, फाइनल वेलोसिटी, एम ए यू ए वी ए एम बी यू बी वी बी. स्टार्ट. रीड द क्वेश्चन. एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ मास 1 kg. सो एक ऑब्जेक्ट है तो मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया ऑब्जेक्ट. उसका मास मुझे 1 kg दिया. इट इज ट्रैवलिंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन विद द वेलोसिटी ऑफ 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो इसका वेलोसिटी भी दिया है कि ये 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड से ट्रैवल कर रहा है. इट कोलाइड्स विद एंड स्टिक्स टू अ स्टेशनरी वुडन ब्लॉक. सो सेकेंड ऑब्जेक्ट मुझे ब्लॉक दिया है. Can you see this word stationary? That means this is at rest. So block is at rest. Okay. Of mass 5 kg. So block का mass मुझे 5 kg दिया. Then they both move off together in the same straight line. Stick हो गया and then move off. The question is like this. See, this is the object. This was the stationary block. ठीक है. So ये travel करता है. जैसे ही वो यहाँ पे आता है इसके साथ कोलाइड हो जाएगा. कोलाइड होके नाउ दे स्टिक टुगेदर एंड दे मूव टुगेदर. सो इसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 गिवन है, इसका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कुछ वैल्यू गिवन है. नाउ सिंस दे स्टिक एंड मूव टुगेदर, दोनों का फाइनल वेलोसिटी सेम हो जाएगा. वी ए वी बी, लेट अस कंसीडर इट टू बी वी, राइट. सो इज दैट पार्ट क्लियर टू यू? सो द फाइनल वेलोसिटी ऑफ बोथ इज गोइंग टू बी वी. सो व्हाट विल यू राइट एज बोथ स्टिक टुगेदर and move together. See, whenever you are thinking of some logic and then substituting that value, you will have to mention it in the brackets. That is very, very important. Fine. Now what do we have to do? We have to calculate the total momentum just before the impact. So total momentum before the impact. So total momentum just before the impact. Just before the impact means before collision. So we'll take it as p1, right? Momentum before the impact क्या होता है? Mass into initial velocity, right? But it is total momentum. Total मतलब दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट का. So that is going to be MAUA plus MBUB. Why? Before the impact. So see, 1 into 10. So that is going to be 10 plus 5 into 0 is 0. So it is going to be 10 kg meter per second. Then they're asking us the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact. So just after the impact, let it be P2. It is going to be VA plus MBVB. That we have to find. So see, MAVA is V, 1 into V is V, plus MBVB is 5V. So this is equals to 6V. We don't know the value, right? So this is P2. P2 is equals to 6V. And do we have to calculate anything? I also calculate the velocity of the combined object. Now we know that according to, you will have to write it here, according to law of conservation of momentum, you write it in the full forms, okay? We know that P1 equals to P2. Why? Total momentum just before the impact is equal to total momentum just after the impact, right? So total momentum conserved रहता है. So that means 10 is equals to 6V. So इधर से V आ गया. That is going to be 1.67 meter per second. So the total momentum just before the impact is 10 kg meter per second, and after the impact will also be 10 kg meter per second. So this is 10 kg meter per second. Why? Because total momentum remains conserved. Also calculate the velocity. So from law of conservation of momentum, you will get the velocity as well. Okay, I hope TBQ's 15 is also clear. Moving on to TBQ 16 now. An object of mass 100 kg. तो object है, उसका mass is given to us as 100 kg. Is accelerated from 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second. से भी कंफ्यूज मत होना कि मैम ये एक्सीलरेशन दिया तो आर दिस एक्सीलरेशन. अगर ऐसा कुछ भी कंफ्यूजन होता है ना बेटा, जस्ट सी द यूनिट्स. यूनिट्स क्या है? मीटर पर सेकंड. मतलब ये क्या दिया है? वेलोसिटी. फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस मतलब ये इनिशियल और ये फाइनल. सो यू इज 5 मीटर पर सेकंड, वी इज 8 मीटर पर सेकंड in 6 seconds. So time is given to us as 6 seconds. Calculate the initial and the final momentum of the object. So initial momentum calculate करना है. Momentum, initial momentum का formula mass into velocity. So just